Hey guys, welcome to the stream. Give me a second here while we ping the Discord. Perfect. Hello people, how are we doing? Happy Thursday to all. Henry, what a treat to wake up to. Looking forward to seeing this one. Thank you, Henry. Thank you for joining us, mate. Good morning, Shannon from Texas. G. Nickel, how are you, mate? Now this is the perfect way to spend an afternoon. Thank you so much, but it's nice to have you here, Jay. Marco, Bad Wolf as well. Hello, guys. Coca Beans wearing you out? No, Wolf. I was tired because I was up to about 2 AM editing Project Skylines. Which should be ready tomorrow for the record, by the way. It's eaten up all my time this week. Hence why there's been a drop in the usual schedule. But yes, it's been a massive edit. But Project Skylines will be ready tomorrow, I think. If not, definitely Saturday, but tomorrow should be fine. So yeah, big video. Lots of editing. But yeah, I was just up, I'm just knackered. Yeah. But yeah, Cocoa Beans is good. Hey dear, how are you? So nice to see you. So remember some more Margaret fun today. The city is in desperate need of residential after the industrial build last episode. And we've got some trams to play with in this area as well. So we'll start off with some Margaret fun, I think. Pod watchers, it'll be timestamped down below for you as always. I think your notification didn't come through in the Discord, did it not? It should have done, mate. I pinged that here. Did you not get it? Do you have here notifications turned off? Mine? You could do. It looks like it's pinged. But welcome in, Mine. Nice to see you, bud. Anyway. Today, we'll build some residential. So current grid expansion leads us, I think, into this next quadrant to have residential filling here. So I think we'll get stuck into some... Oh, I don't have unlimited money turned on. My mistake, everyone. 1 second. No, unlimited. That's from previous saves. There we go. I forgot to put unlimited money on. For creative mode. So I don't think I want any 4-lane structure through this suburb. We'll just keep it quite small. Now, in terms of how we set up, I don't mind a level crossing. Keep everyone on the ground here. If it does become a problem, we can probably divert that connection to come under the bridge or just raise the rail up. It is already kind of raised both sides, isn't it? So it wouldn't be an issue. We'll see how it performs. And then probably straight under the highway just for right now. Like we mentioned last stream, I have no idea what's going to lie that was the side of the highway just yet. Super hyped for that video. I hope so, Wolf. Hope a lot of you are. Because it's taken 1,000 years to make it, I think. It did for you, Janet. Is that the same? Yeah, so here pings everyone that's currently online in that channel, which is basically everyone that's currently online in the Discord. Everyone will ping everyone, regardless of whether they're offline or not. I've already pinged everyone today, so I try not to do it too many times in a day. Don't want to annoy you all with like, hey, come and watch me. We've got a dry riverbed here. Do we want to keep it dry, or do we want to, I guess, wet it, so to speak? Just make these edges a bit harsher for the bridge coming over. Hey, what do you think? Keep it dry or add a water source to it? Hey, BL, Chicago Mike. Welcome in, guys. Happy Thursday to all. Is everyone having a good week? Just thinking where I want to take the grid alignment here. I think I will prioritise this one on this side of the rail. It's going to come in about there. Just so we get whole grids through this neighbourhood. That's really what I'm looking for here. Because we'll zone a lot of the residential, I think. I don't think there's a need to plop it. And then we can have the break just in this tiny corners here, while the rest of this suburb remains whole. And then I think the rail line is going to be a key feature of this suburban district, isn't it? So... do we want to map in some frontage? Possible slightly elevated frontage cutting through the middle of the suburb might be quite nice. Dry looks cool, little park area in the river. It's not a bad idea, minor, actually. That could be quite cute. Dried riverbed park. I don't think we've done that before, have we? Eight units away there. I'll plan in for that rail frontage. I'm not sure if it'll stay just yet. 8 units is that one there. Just so we get the same pattern either side of the central road. And I'll likely start to draw a bit more attention to the central road. Now, do we have cycling in the suburb? We don't, do we? Let's introduce it then. We'll have a cycling tree road act as our collector. Probably up to the highway. Hey, Rookie Thomas. Welcome in, mate. Nice to see you. I'm on a night shift, so you can send the notifications all night. It'll keep me awake. Glad to hear, Chinook. What do you do for work, Chinook, if you don't mind telling us on the night shift? Jude, CPS, Brassac, hello everyone. How are you guys? Hope you're having wonderful weeks, good Thursdays, etc. And Jow as well, welcome in, mate. It's nice to see you on a live stream. You're always so nice in your comments, Jow. You're like one of the friendliest subscribers ever. Appreciate you watching and enjoying, mate. I'm trying to go for maximum Phoenix grid density here. And then with our larger spots, we'll do some more elaborate road designs. We could even do a Phoenix-esque water suburb here. Maybe tie it into the river. This river's wet. Although it doesn't flow all the way down. Correct this. That should do it. Yep, there we go. A bad wolf with a $2 Australian super chat. White Monster, thank you so much, Wolf. I'll absolutely put that towards a White Monster, thank you so much. Excellent choice, may I also add. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you for the $2, Wolf. An airfield operations officer at Auckland Airport. What a sick job, Chinook. That sounds very complicated. I imagine that's a stressful job, is it? Or can be. If things go awry at an airport. What sort of things does that entail? Walk us through a day in the office for an airfield operations officer. ACL Bear, welcome in. I'm incredibly hungover. This stream is a nice break. Sorry to hear that, Arman. What was the drink of choice? It reminds me of a park in Valencia. Yes, you're right, Minor. That is absolutely correct. I think we've seen that before, haven't we, on a stream or a video, I think. I think actually when we did the unique buildings from real life video, we looked at the Valencia Opera House, didn't we? So this road and rail aren't perfectly level, are they? But that's fine. I don't mind it slowly peeling off. It'll actually help the grid a little bit, I think. But I am going to fully respect this design around the entire district now. Should be 8 units, right? Yep. So we'll just deal with our broken grid here. But we'll likely use some more hand-placed buildings around this centre point. Wish I had the parking lot roads actually where the parking's on the road. Would have been quite nice. Dude, I don't even know what the drinks were. My friend bought shots and randomised them. I think some of it was Sambuca. I don't know. That's a brutal way to drink, huh, man? Very dangerous. Letting your friend just shotgun the drinks is a path to a hangover, clearly. Sprint to, well, begin to break up some of the boxiness now. We'll bring in some other little local roads that are doing some slightly more interesting things. Send that onto the highway again. And I think on all these internal streets we'll go grass-lined. We'll go for quite a nice suburb here. I wonder if I can node control you. We shift out our red friend without massively deforming the green. Pull it back a little bit as well. And push green and blue off just a touch. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, what are we building today? We're doing some classic grid suburb. The city's crying out for residences after the oil refinery build last stream. So we're just filling out the next portion of mile grid as it continues to grow across the desert. Hey, it's all books. Love the new timing. Able to attend your live streams now. Yeah, I'm still playing with the streams, guys. The times I'm still just sort of trying to see when we can get the most people in, but it's also very series dependent. Like Ilium live streams will pull a lot more than this one, for example. But yeah, we'll do 1 PM this week. Might try a little later next week, maybe 3 PM next week. Yeah, but glad you're here. Is this going to be a new series? This is just a live stream only city. You won't see any videos on this city. This is just for live stream fun, hangouts, etc. Where's our terrain dipping off here? That's still quite a while yet, actually. We can bring that right up. I don't think I want another bridge here. We'll just have the one, well I guess 2 crossing over this instance, and there's a 3rd further down, isn't there? Yeah, that'll be fine. We just mentioned trams. Where are they currently going? Do you want to do trolley bus? We never use trolley buses that often, do we? Yeah, it terminates here in a minute. It's not really heading this direction either. It's kind of zigzagging down through this grid, isn't it? So maybe a new system here. We could, of course, put a train station in. What is this map? This is Badland Ridges from map pack 4. Yeah, most recent map pack. Badland Ridges is it's basically Phoenix. You look at the arterials that come with the map and the layout of the kind of the valley shape. It's essentially a Phoenix map. Yeah, or very similar at least. Looks very, I like it at least, if not heavily inspired. Gotta have 2 monitors and this is the same time as the Olympics. What's going on, no miss? Welcome in, Mrs. Waldo. Have you looked at CS2's update? Yes, I have. Yeah, I've been working on Project Skylines this week. So halfway through the edit, the lighting just changes because the update happened mid-episode. Yes, I will make a video on it, discussing the changes and giving my opinion. I think it's good. I like that they're going for these quality of life improvements over new content. I do think the colour changes are maybe a little harsh on the saturation. It's maybe a little too green, if I could be picky. But beyond that, yeah, I think it's pretty good. Recolor integration is amazing. Wasn't expecting that for their first update. Okay, do we decide on transit? I think I might just go buses because we're like just in regular suburbia here. I don't think there's a need for trams or the trolley bus to come through. Maybe we'll just do buses and we can integrate an intercity bus hub here. Also be here by the river. And we'll also get more people cycling as well. Do you want to go for a content creator bridge? Oh, not like that, we don't. Oh, put anarchy on, that would help, wouldn't it? There we go. That's a little... it's a little low to the ground, maybe. And we can either arch the bridge, which I don't mind, a little humpback arch bridge, and then just do a touch of terraforming. Just so we can see those pillars a little more. Still snowing in Italy. Is it snowing bad, is it? I was watching the ski jumpers the other day. Those guys have got a death wish. They are like flying through the air doing somersaults and stuff. There's a guy, you see the guy the other day, he just didn't get up once he landed. I genuinely thought he'd just like broken his spine or something. Wild. Those guys are mental. 10 missed calls from Red Bull. So I was at a club last night called Arc for some reason. The costume theme was the Minions. So I'm wildly drunk, step into the club and just see these yellow dancing freaks. Weird night. Yeah, you'll remember that one, Armin, won't you? You remember that one. Loved your Orchid Bay series. Maker series. Related to Orchid Bay theme map. I don't know what you mean by that, Hiral. There is another series that replaced Orchid Bay. Ilium is currently ongoing if you're looking for more CR. Maybe a train station as well. Yeah, I'm thinking a train station in here. We'll base this around this town centre over here, I think. Yeah, I think I will go with the content creator bridge. And then we'll do cycling medium all the way down. Straight through here as well. This whole arteria will be cycling. The Olympics is about what humans can achieve. Winter Olympics is about what humans can survive. I like that, no myth. I like that. Nice to catch you for a live for a change. Thank you for all the hours of fun, Mr. You're very welcome, Benvin. Appreciate it, mate. Do you plan on making more City Showcase videos? Just sent my city in last week, says Emil. Yes, we will. I will probably get back to City Showcase next week. Like I mentioned earlier, my time this week has been spent on projects I can't yet talk about, and then Project Skylines, which is a whole week of production. So, yeah, just kind of bad timing, really, to come out of some NDA work straight into Project Skylines. But yes, City Showcase will return next week. I'll have a look at what submissions have come in. I think we'll make this the same Green Cities district. I'm not massively fussed about another type of housing. I would like to try some mid-century modern suburbs at some point. But we'll stick with Green Cities, why it's so close to this other next door district. It's still possible to redevelop some areas in Orchid Bay perchance. Maybe, Charlie. Yeah, I'll have to reclaim nodes with Network Multi-Tool. And move it. But yeah, we can. But that will turn Orchid Bay modded, which we've done with Nubio now. No one really seemed to mind, so yeah, we can do that. There possibly will be some Orchid Bay renovations, yeah. The train station, now the buses are in. Yeah, I'm almost always going to go for bad peanuts, aren't I? Do you want it here? I think so, on the flatter land, right? I do need to save enough room, though, for the rail to connect back into the level crossing. I bought City Skylines 1, but I don't have Special Industry. Why? You need the Industries DLC. Yeah, well. There's a link down in the description to Instant Gaming where you can get it for... How much is the Industries DLC now? Do you have a look? Little sponsored segment, everyone. Industries is £6.75 currently on Instant Gaming. This is the DLC you need for it. That'll give you all this. And a bunch of other stuff as well. Good DLC, Industries. There is also a DLC tier list on the channel as well, if you're wondering what DLCs you should buy first. We have you covered there too. I like that. And you're not going to look very good at all. So we'll change the nodes here as well. Just come down a little bit. There you go. That's a very small segment, but on a train line it shouldn't be a massively problematic issue. Hey David, how are you, mate? Welcome into the stream. You can probably regain nodes using IMT for fences, sit along paths too. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways we can do it. Ultimately, we'll just reclaim a whole bunch of highway nodes. That'll save us a few hundred. And just delete fencing where it's not massively needed. Where I was perhaps a little too confident that Orchid Bay wouldn't hit its node count. It's such a sad moment when that happens, isn't it? I hate hitting the node count and I just see the message like, no more objects of this type. I'm like, oh. Oh, it's done then, isn't it? That's it. It's finished. And in Orchid Bay, I actually finished the last build and then went to do some more additional detailing after I'd finished recording. I think because I just missed out some like basic trees. And that's when I discovered when I went to place like 2 extra path nodes after I'd finished the recording. It was like, yeah, you're done. I was like, oh. So I've just finished an episode. I was like, I didn't realise we were finished. Okay. I had to re-record the end like, yo, by the way, this is over now. We likely will have another train station further down the grid, but there's no need for internal lines just yet. I also hate this. I think we might try node control again like we just did on the other side of the suburb here. I love unmodded or lightly modded CS1 builds because the creator doesn't get caught up in endless micro detailing and actually concentrates on building the city itself. It's definitely my preferred gameplay style, yeah. It's this is like the best city building experience for me. Like, the stuff you can build in modded cities too is amazing. Like, you've seen what people like Infrastructurists and Picana can build in that game. But getting it to actually work and play in that state and run nice is not an enjoyable experience. I think once it does become an enjoyable experience, I'll enjoy lightly modded CS2 as much as I can currently enjoy it in 1. Okay, I think I'm happy with the road layout and public transit networks here now. Start bringing in our first residences. I'm happy to zone. This is all green cities. It zones very nicely. Leaving them away from the loud parts of town, obviously. And we'll do all of that. And all of this as well. And we'll decide what's going to happen around the highway. I think I might just leave everything to the left of this local road as this kind of overgrown highway belt running through it, I think. I also don't want so many connections protruding out. Only these little collector systems, I think. Instant game provide only Steam keys. Yeah, make sure you buy for the right platform. Although my advice on that topic would be don't play on Epic. If you're on CS on Steam, or if you're on CS on PC, play it on Steam. You'll have a much better experience. Have you managed to try the new update for Cities 2? Yes, it dropped whilst I was in the middle of a Project Skylines episode. So yeah, I'll make a video on it probably next week now. Yeah, I've been so busy with Project Skylines this week. That's why you haven't heard from me on it. But there will be. There will be. Only halfway through the Project Skylines episode, the entire lighting of the city changes. It's like, oh. Yeah, there's been an update. Okay, let's turn our attention down towards Main Street now. I think we'll certainly line this with commercial. And plenty of park action as well. Do we want to also... I think we will zone Green Cities commercial, but we'll do some Han Place kind of market vibes as well. Let's add on organic produce. And all this bulky stuff down the street we can just zone. I'll be quite happy with whatever comes in. And we can place our own Green Cities designs too. I think I keep the tiles free. 3 tiles from the rail. Do that this side as well so we remember. And then some simple services we can probably detail as well. Let's get a med clinic in here. Thank you for 88 of you joining me here as well, guys. Appreciate you hanging out on a Thursday. Yeah, I think the mountain fire station would be good here. I'll try not place it on the collector road because I know it upsets people. So we'll do that one here. And I should actually have some actual props to detail with now, of course, because thanks to Nomis, we're playing with those little placeable vehicles we grabbed last episode. We can detail a little fire station here. Make them a little entrance in. Imagine we just search fire, right? That'll bring it up. Here we go. Oh, we've even got the long boys too. Although they don't spawn with the back end on for some reason. That's quite interesting, isn't it? What is that? Oh, it's the fire helicopter bucket. Oh, Maniac Mania. Oh, you gifted 5 memberships, Maniac. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that. Marco, Darshalon, Big Dave, G, and Mark. What a group of people. Wonderful. Love it. Thank you so much, mate. And then a $20 super chat, Maniac. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you for the $20 and the 5 gifted, Maniac. You're just insane, mate. Really appreciate it, man. You're so generous. Every live stream. He's here. Thank you, Maniac. You have a good day, mate. Appreciate it. Members, you will now get early access to William. The current next episode of the row home districts will now be available to you. And you'll get early access to the next episode on Monday, a week in advance of everyone else as well. So enjoy. And you can thank Maniac for that. Hero of the people, if there ever was one. You got a good crowd with that gifted membership there as well, Maniac. Darshalon, Dave, G, Marco and Mark are all massive characters. You picked out a really good crowd there. I don't know why I'm not using the fence slot tool for this. This way. I just can't resist industrial fence. I guess we'll just go for these ones. Although they're usually inside the firehouse, aren't they? I actually wonder. Yeah, there is some garage doors on the front of this. If I just push it back a touch. By a touch, I mean quite a bit. I think we'll have some out here. And then maybe some mini fire engines for very small fires. Can be packed up in the back here as a little fleet. They do almost look like kind of toddler fire engines to actual fire ones, don't they? Yeah, greetings from Ohio. Fast Smart LLC. Working, but just going to listen while I work. Make the train please happy, please. I will do. 120420. You have a good day at work, mate. Thank you for hanging out in the stream. Even while you're working. I'd love to know, actually, has anyone ever been caught at work watching one of the streams? Some of you must have done by now. There's plenty of people that do it. Okay. Just a nice little point for a fire station, isn't it? Do something similar with the town's police station as well. But green cities, palms and cycling roads is a really clean aesthetic, isn't it? If you want to take a mini spice sample from this area right here. Very tasty. My patron is Simba for the Love of Eggs podcast. Thank you so much, Big Dave. Glad you guys like the podcast. Which is available from as little as £2 a month on Patreon, by the way, if you want to listen to the podcast. Episodes of Biffer over there, City Planner. Really good time. I'll show you the podcast, actually, if you guys want to see. But we won't actually listen to it. But I'll show you who we've had on. Yeah. So we started out a couple of years ago with just me. We had Biffer, View Candy, City Planner, Eggsy, View Candy interviewing me. Me, View Candy again. An office tour of the old office. Me, Yumble, Sully, $2.20. Me, Biffer again. Me, Move the Mouse. Me, City Planner Plays again. And then me. And it wasn't fun little podcast. And I'm trying to get Infrastructurist on next as well. So if you want to listen to that, you know where to go. Well, thank you, Dave, for shouting out the podcast. Appreciate it, mate. Okay, let's develop something here, shall we? I think something out the front of the train station would be quite nice. Inspired by recent New Built live streams of that plaza design we did, I wouldn't mind possibly having a look at some other combinations of that. Let's see what we can possibly get in. Some Railroad of Japan plaza would be quite welcome. Maybe the elevated plaza as well. Plus... do we want one of these double-sided parks in from plazas? I think so. I'll factor it in. We won't do a repetition here. Otherwise every live stream will just turn into what variation of repetition can we do today. So we'll make a bigger rivals space here. Let's bring this up as well. As someone who works from home and very rarely has meetings, I really enjoy these weekday afternoon streams. Glad to hear, Joe. Thank you, mate. Try and look at what other streamers I watch do as well. So I used to watch a lot of Legend of Total War before he stopped making videos. He was always live around kind of 12, 1 AM UK. And I watch a few Arc Raiders streamers at the minute as well. Lucci is really good, pretty hilarious as well. But again, he's live around 11 AM, 12 PM UK time, which is like 6 AM for him. So yeah, it's interesting to see when all of these different streamers go live. So I'll just see which gets the most response, really. Oh, Darshan gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Darshan. And it went to a patron. Isn't that hilarious? They keep going to patrons, don't they? There's so many of you. There's so many patrons now. It can't be stopped. Welcome to membership, Brassat. Appreciate it, mate. And to 108 of you here as well. Thank you for breaking triple digits, everyone. Appreciate you. Pretty similar to what we just did with that road, the other side. A little bit of node controller can help us keep everyone happy here, I think. Yeah, thank you for the gifted sub, Dutch. Appreciate it. So many members now. But if you guys keep gifting like you are, well, I'm actually not sure there'll be many people in the chat to gift memberships to that aren't already members. Because Mehmet gifted 100 last week. And there's only 102 of you here. So at some point, there's going to be more members than none, you know? I actually don't know what happens in that scenario. Will it just wait until non-members join and then gift them? I actually have no idea. Oh, hello, train people. Wonderful. Quite a few of them walking as well, which is good. I wonder where they're all going. Over to here, maybe? Where they desperately need workers. Maybe some high density down the high street as well, actually. Or maybe in this plaza we can factor that in. He did what? Now, yeah, Mehmet gifted last Tuesday and Thursday. He gifted 50 memberships, 2 separate occasions. Insane. Insane. Yeah. So Mehmet just gifted 100 memberships out of nowhere. So now there's 100 extra members knocking around. Crazy. Mehmet pays the mortgage, everyone. Hero of the people. Wouldn't mind some entertainment. Do you want to think Ferris wheel? I mean, it basically sits and fits as well. Although there is height discrepancies here. The train station's at a different height to the nodes, isn't it? Let's bring that down a little bit. And then these two as well now. At this point, we need to name the city. I think just the whole channel. Minor at this point. I'll just become overcharged Mehmet. Just do that. Getting to a minority of the non-members though lately. Yeah, there is tons. There is tons of support. Is amazing. There's new patrons and members every day. Do you appreciate the Ferris wheel front and centre? A lot of members, yes, no miss. We even set up the memorial, didn't we? After his donation. Overcharged Megmeth? Sounds like a drug channel, mine it? A little bit. Afternoon stream may suffer from the Olympics. Next week should go back to normal. Possibly duck, yeah. Possibly. Imagine the athletics police will be otherwise occupied, won't they? Eggy will centre the wheel, won't you? What, in this little block? I can't centre it in the whole square. It is pretty centred here, right? Do you want it right here? Oh, you mean here? Yeah, it's not centred there, is it? Can just about get it overlapping those pathways there. I'll fill that in on the corner. Like that. Workers are crying out, clearly. So let's have a look. I'll probably fuse some high density green city stuff together. I don't mind going somewhat tall. Isn't there a small version of this flat? Or is that the smallest one? Yeah, okay. We'll do like a Russian doll thing here then. So we'll have Daddy Tower, Mummy Tower, and then Baby Tower here. And then I'm looking to fuse the back end like this. Now I think I will also reset that so we get the same coloured wood on it. Then that same process again with this one. Bringing it into the back. Which should give us a really interesting, very angular shaped tower. Almost looks like a unique building basically, doesn't it? Green Cities works in loads of little combinations like this. Hey Flopsky, and a toolbox with a 449... Not sure what that currency is. Is it rupees? Can't remember. Not sure on the currency of toolbox, but hi, we love your videos. I joined during your New York series. Love the new name of the city. What is the lore behind it? Thank you so much for the 449, dude. Appreciate it. This is a Malgrid-inspired Ilos-esque Phoenix project, which you can see is starting to take shape now with the arterial structures coming out. Just a live stream city. Southwest, I guess, inspired. A bit of a callback to an official asset Ilos, I suppose, is the inspiration here. I yearn for Malgrid every day since that series. So this just satiates that itch for me. Let's add some car parking in for the good people here. It actually works very nice. We sat next to the bins and the stairs on the back end of these buildings, doesn't it? A little row of flowers here as well. Appreciate all the donations, guys. You guys are so generous, man. Membership, gifting, and super chats, you're insane. Appreciate it. Touch of coconut right underneath someone's car. Perfect. Or over the top, I suppose. Really love how the light is hitting this building here, right? We've definitely got what looks like a little entrance here, haven't we? So why don't we see if we can bring out some tile to create a little pathway there. It's this one that we want. I'll bring it on a fence, Phil. Down to the road. Now, Bob might be able to get rid of those planters, but... Where are you? They're not assets? They're not under flowers, are they? No. Oh yeah, okay. Don't mind keeping one in, I suppose. Actually almost use that as a planter in the middle if we double up the tiles this side as well. Makes it look a little more natural that way, I suppose. I might as well just remove the planter, hadn't I? And do my own. I don't know why I'm trying to work around it. And then we'll give them a little park as well. Just, yeah. Change this to a little playground. Although you do encroach a little bit here, don't you? Okay. I'll actually delete that first row because I want the park here, definitely. And we've got some terrain Messing about here. There we go. And then here we'll extend the concrete down. We even do another car park here actually if you wanted to. I think there's a lot of character and personality you can add to a city by spending time with the bottom of individual residential buildings like that. When did you manage to sort the membership out? I remember asking. So do you know what it was? My membership was priced, my original tier was priced at $5.99. And you can't gift a membership unless you have a tier essentially under £5. So you can only gift the lowest tier. And that was the issue. I went through so many Google forums. Ended up directly speaking to YouTube, like tech themselves, after getting in touch with my manager saying like, I can't turn on membership gifting, please tell me how. And they were the ones that finally told me, yeah. But it wasn't on any forum or fix that I looked up, yeah. It was, that's what the issue was. Good afternoon, dude. How are you? Hey, Casino. How do you still have demand for business where you have no workers? I'm doing a lot of plopping here, so I imagine the simulation is not particularly happy. There's also mods at play, so it's yeah, pay no attention to it when we get more people in here, which we do need actually. I think everyone's mostly zoned in now. Start filling out these areas here. Not backing onto the main road or here. These guys can all come in. We'll give some parks to these guys over here as well. Can't imagine it's very attractive for them to live here at the minute. We'll do that one, maybe a little tropical garden along the main road. And then I wouldn't mind a bus service knocking around here too. We don't have a bus depot, so we'll place one just in an industrial area. Will be fine for right now. Just live there for the time being. When we get to develop this area, we'll move the bus depot over. So come and stop at the intercity station. And then make your way through this suburb, stopping at the train station. And down here. Then here. Don't want to send it into the industrial area really. I suppose it could do. Be a bit weird, a bus going into a refinery there, wouldn't it? Maybe turn you around in front of the building. And then back down the arterial road. And then back into the intercity station. We'll change that bus line as well. Or bus model rather. Go for something a little more Phoenix, maybe. Big articulated bus. Big red one, maybe. Perfect. How do you manage to make the props rotate? What with any prop, you just left click and drag, so... right click and drag, sorry. So if I grab table, if you right click and move your mouse, it will spin. Same with any prop. You can also just tap right click and it will rotate it in like 45-degree increments. Okay. What's the noise pollution like near this bus station? Can we get another one of these little green cities high-rise developments in? Oh, got all the walking people through here. Hello. A little hydration break here, shall we? People waiting for the bus. Maybe the commercial should be emerging downtown instead of organic. We could do a duo. Green cities and emerging downtowns do work nicely together. Hey Doodle Plays, welcome in. How are you? 8:45, time for work. Thank you for everyone for the chat. And thank you for the stream. It was a lovely breakfast. Enjoy your day at work, Marco. You have a good one, mate. Thank you for stopping by. I don't know why, but it feels like we're close to a D-turn time lapse. It's getting there, isn't it? It's getting there. I do want to wait for a bus. Shouldn't be too far away. Buses. These are intercity numbers here, aren't they? They're all walking into the city from here, which I'm not bothered about. Where the hell are my buses? Oh, here we go. Here's the first one. Grab a snack and we'll be right back. Detailing time lapse, yeah. I love saying that now. That's my favourite thing. We'll be added to the channel. Good. Played a bit of cities this morning. Went into town and now chilling watching the stream. Enjoying some time for work. Lovely stuff, Emma. How long do you have off? Hopefully a long time. How was the gig, by the way? That's happened now, hasn't it? You went to see Florence and the Machine, I think you said, was it? How was that? Now I want to play, but my laptop is at home and I'm visiting a friend for the next few days. A little bit of screen time detox is always good, Shannon. Embrace it. Move park maintenance vehicle. We're blocking the bus. We could mirror this line as well if we wanted to. But I don't think it'll need it. Especially once those buses actually stagger out. Wonderful. I was checking noise pollution, wasn't I, before I got distracted by ants. Which is something that happens surprisingly often, you know. It's not an uncommon occurrence. We'll do a bit of angular fun here, I think. Then I will need some trees to probably dampen the noise pollution from that station, so we'll put those in first. And then let our assets work around the tree line, so to speak. Watching a live stream for the first time ever. Everyone say hello to Lizzie. Lizzie's joined her first live stream. It's nice to have you here, Liz. Thank you for joining us. How are you? If we can get some hello people emojis from the members, actually, that'd be very welcome. So we can do a pretty similar setup here. Mummy, daddy, baby towers. Just with the other variant. It worked so well last time. Do we want to do it again? I'll move those trees to respect the entrance in a second. And let's grab everyone. Slight repositioning. Go. We shouldn't complain of noise pollution here. Not that it really matters anyway, because we're essentially not paying attention to the simulation. I'll try to avoid it where I can. I think so. Do we want some fence in here? Do we want to defend against the river? Safety barrier, overgrowth, or tree line? Maybe some build guide forest. And then that can just kind of fall away into overgrowth, I think is what I'm envisioning. Matches the Green Cities vibe, doesn't it? So have you heard that? That was my wrist cracking. That was very loud. I didn't think the mic would pick that up. Florence the Machine was incredible. She's such an amazing performer. Wonderful. Great stuff. The snacks quote really works for the brain. The endorphins kick in. You love to hear that, Relith. When I hear the snacks quote, I get my dancing feet ready because I know what kind of music is hitting. I do love the time-lapse music. A lot of fun to listen to. Lizzie's just here on her lunch break, so won't be here for long, but it's very exciting. It's nice to have you here, Lizzie. Don't be a stranger. Definitely stop by again. It's always nice to meet new live stream people. Now let's begin to consider some emerging downtowns. Again, I'll go for commercial. We mentioned a possible blending here, didn't we? I think definitely some town centre, sort of mixed use looking apartment blocks would be quite welcome. I'll try avoid the older looking stuff. It says placing the older looking buildings, but these ones aren't too old looking. And I think over here too. I don't really want to put residential here if I can help it. Let's go for some of these smaller little row buildings, see if we can blend these in. Oh, we've also grabbed something else there. There we go. That's also rotating around. It is encroaching slightly on my fire station detailing. Everyone just move up a little bit. Yes, for the most part. Try packing lots of little personality into this suburb today. Little spaces like this taken care of. Some recreational space in the town centre. Place to watch a bird, have a bath, etc. I should be sleeping. It's almost 1 AM. You're keeping me awake. This game is mesmerising, isn't it, Josh JC Francis? I could watch CS1 tick along all day. It's just what I do. It's literally what I do. It's my job. Love it so much. I was like, yep, I'll do this for work, I think. This is it. What do I say? Vibe with the city in terms of the simulation, exactly. Breaking news, YouTuber breaks wrist while trying to rotate props. Yeah. Hey, I'm Doug. Welcome into the stream, mate. Nice to see you. And Vegas as well. But my YouTube studio keeps crashing every now and again. I'm not sure what actually causes that, you know. But Vegas, welcome in. Or Vegas, I suppose. Not Vegas. Okay. I'm on board with the emerging downtown stuff. We've not finished detailing this little block over here, though. We could just give them another car park here. I guess if it's all part of the same housing block and design. I guess same developers is really what I mean. I don't expect to see some crossover. Well, it's quite big for this, isn't it? Yeah, that won't fit. That's fine. We'll just do something custom here instead. Let's dive into the world of playground props here. I never use these assets. High level flower pot. Which actually sounds like a RuneScape consumable, doesn't it? Do we have any RuneScape players in the chat, actually? I feel like I never meet other RuneScape players. Like, ever. Right, the game is breaking records for most amount of players, but I never meet anyone who plays it. Which is questionable. Makes me question the data, you know? I feel like I'm the only one. I get so much inspiration from you, Egg. I have to adapt some stuff for console, though. Some of my bits of Ilium look very different from yours. I imagine they would, Lizzie, yeah. I imagine they would on console. Please share screenshots of your Ilium console build, though we haven't seen any Ilium build-alongs on console yet. I think Yuki is building along, but I don't think he's shared his progress. So, yeah, please do. Please do share what you're up to in it. I love seeing build-alongs. Like, we might go look at some of the Discord share your city stuff in a minute, actually, because like some of the stuff people post in the Discord is like insane. Like, really nice. Like, they should have 123,000 subscribers, right? Not me. Really good builds. I got one RuneScape player. I'm curious on what it's about. Used to play a long time ago. Noma's played RuneScape a lot. So I started an Iron Man account last year. Returning to old school RuneScape, and holy crap, man. It hits like crack. The game is so addictive. Like, it takes over your life. Like, 100% dopamine nostalgia hit from when I used to play back in like 2007, but holy crap, man. Like, it still reels you in. Just obsessed with it. Can't stop playing the Iron Man. Someone needs to come and help me. 1 hour of stream waiting for the USB sound right now. It's due, isn't it? The USB sound disconnection is due. Okay, this little sector's turned out quite nice. Let's come back to actual Main Street here. And we'll see what we can do about this. So I don't want to stick at how do we feel about some of the nicer state city stuff with green cities? I'm just going for a spice sample here. I know it's clipping. It's not horrendous really, is it? I think it works quite nicely. I think some of the older university city stuff will probably clash quite badly with green cities, but the more modern things are fine, I think, aren't they? Curious on what it's about. It's like the gameplay of RuneScape is terrible. It's awful. It's just point and click MMO. But the dopamine hit you get from leveling and grinding your character, holy crap, man. Nothing else hits like it. At all. Just so good. I do, however, come at it with kind of rose-tinted glasses, because there's a lot of nostalgia tied into it for me, as I mentioned. But it's still very good. If you like your MMOs, you'll like it. I've chopped thousands of magic trees in my day. See, no miss knows. No miss is on the grind. No miss, I'm telling you. Go and start an Iron Man, mate. If you've got that same nostalgia as I had back in the day, back in 07, go start it, mate, honestly. You will never regret it. It's incredible. I love it. I'm really obsessed. I'd love to have like an eatery here that we can expand into like I guess a bit of a beer garden, I suppose. Might be quite nice by the dry riverbed. So let's make sure we're flat so our props are happy. And trim back some of this overgrowth here as well. I'll find some good bits. Got back to work. See you soon. See you later, Lizzie. As Lizzie leaves, Teddy Radko comes in. What a wonderful surprise. Hello, Teddy. How are you, bud? How are you? We were talking about you on Tuesday, actually, Teddy. We were admiring the Tranquility Cove height maps together. It's nice to see you, Teddy. How are you, mate? If we can get some hello people in the chat for Teddy as well, that'd be very welcome from the members. Got any small green cities eateries? Little cafes? I might use those little shipping container ones, actually. Where are they? Yeah, this one is what I'm thinking about. Place down 2 of these. And that one as well? Yes. Maybe a RuneScape building cities. Yeah. You could, yeah. Project Galano, I suppose. That would be brutal, no miss. I'm not taking that on. You could do that if you want. I'm not rebuilding RuneScape's world in ORS and in CS. Not a chance. OSRS and CS would be a good selling point there. RuneScape 1-to-1, please, no miss. Yeah. Yeah, I think you should do it, no miss. I think that's your next project. You'll get fat views doing that as well. RuneScape's got a massive player base. Okay. Them little container boys. I'm actually not sure how I feel about you. I don't know if I like all this car parking here. I'll see if I can blend it in. Then I think as we approach the other side of the road, we can possibly bring a couple of market vibes in. Just a little bit of eatery. Catch you later, folks. Dog walking time. See you later, Brassack. Have a good walk with Alfie, mate. I'll see you later on. Actually, speaking of Teddy, we also took some Millau inspiration with the gas stations as well, Teddy, last couple of streams. I'll show you it in a second. Although it's nicer in Ilium, to be fair. Actually, yeah, I'll show you the Ilium screenshot because it's like legitimately nicer. Where is it? I used it for a thumbnail, didn't I? It'll be here somewhere. There it is. There you go, Teddy. We were inspired by Millau here with the little dino oil things. Very cute. Great idea. Okay, I could bob you. It's the car parking spaces that are throwing me off. I feel like I just need to change the asset. I feel like that's not the one I want here. Maybe this one is what I'm thinking of, actually. Still has concrete, but I can get rid of that. Because I probably just want dirt through here, I think. Slight food market vibes. We'll tidy up surface painter collisions at the end, as long as it's mostly in. Something like that. Lore drop. My first maps were a set of super detailed World of Warcraft maps for Age of Mythology back in the day. Crossovers are fun, but I don't know if I'd do that today. You should make a video on those, Teddy, if you still have them. But I imagine it's probably you don't anymore, isn't it? So I want this whole space to be walkable. So it looks like food market vibes. Got a couple more of these little mini tents in as well. Wonder if I can back them up. They should still remain connected here. They should still be close enough to the road for that. And then we'll get some thick foliage in. To just give us an edge to that dry riverbed. Just individual placements of the forest brush will be fine. Someone want to walk through it? Yes, they're doing it. Little kids walking through, fantastic. Hey, I'm loving the stream. Thank you so much, Sapphire. Appreciate it, mate. If you are enjoying it, likes below always help. Interesting idea, actually. Yeah, love to see it, Teddy. Are you going to finish Mill out, Teddy? Are you going back to that project, or is it kind of a I've been away from it for so long now I can't be bothered going back sort of deal? If Icelake asked you for a dream CS2 pack down the line, in the vein of industry part life, but something not explored in CS, what would your response be? Modular malls, maybe? Kind of like a King Leno SDLC from CS1, but a full expansion. So like your shopping districts can go from like basic bitch zoning to these like huge malls with multi-stories, playgrounds around the side. Like you need to provide enough car parking for a mall, transit to it, etc. Yeah, like a big mall expansion I think would be cool. You can build like little tiny cute strip malls or these like massive kind of like gigamart complexes, you know. I think that'd be quite fun. What about you guys? What would you ask for? In Millau, there's one-by-one gas stations always complain about lack of customers or something. We've not been too bad in mine, actually. We've got some in this city over here. I don't know if they're complaining yet, though. Yeah, we've got some over here as well. But they seem to be alright. We actually had someone drive through them, which was very exciting. If someone wants to do it again. Yep. Of course they don't. Yeah, but someone drove through them a last live stream. It's tremendously exciting to see. Okay, I like this little corner. The edge in between the commercial. Do we just want to brush that up? Will that even work, actually? Sort of. It's not really hiding it, is it? It's fine. You can't tell it's there. And with this little slither of land opposite the intercity station, how about like a river viewing park? Maybe people can come here to watch the flash floods, which I imagine a city like this probably suffers from. So just a little green space. Does this happen in real life? Are the geology police going to be on us for this? Will one side dry out while another remains wet? I agree on modular malls. You're playing World of Warcraft as we speak. Mate, have you seen how many Warcraft players have gone to RuneScape recently, Nermis? There's like a massive migration, wasn't there? Join us. Join us, Nermis. We'll play RuneScape together, mate. We'll sit and grind the gemstone crab for 20-hour sessions. You'd love to see it. Agree on modular malls. Yeah. I want to continue Milo. Need to wait for time and energy to come back there. Appreciate that, Teddy. When it feels right. My biggest CS2 ask is them to release it on console. Still no mention of it, is there? I wonder when will be the first time Icelake actually mentioned console, actually. It's looking like you're going to hit 3 years after release before console comes out, isn't it? I'd be surprised if we see it before October now. Which is wild, isn't it? 3 years. Holy shit. The CS2 wants to be able to make historic, turn off homelessness and traffic accidents and cemeteries that never need emptying. I imagine they'll add historic back. I can't see them turning off homelessness mechanic. I imagine you'd probably want a mod to rely on that. The traffic accidents I hope they kind of work on, because I don't think it's actually based on collision. They seem to just be random events. Because you'll see cars collide all the time, but they don't crash. So I'm not sure if it's one of those CS2 things where it's not working as it should be. Or, yeah, I was quite excited when I found out they were adding car crashes, but Tend to not really notice them, do you? Maybe a mechanic could do with a little bit of tweaking, perhaps. We could just do like a little semicircle path here, I think. Little statue of Jerry Senior. The finest policeman that ever graced City Skylines. You play classic WoW? Not familiar with the differences with WoW. I guess it's kind of a old school RuneScape and RS3 situation, is it? I was not a World of Warcraft player as a kid. I was very much a RuneScape fanboy. I have no real concept of it, really. And then we'll grab some little basic wooden benches, stick a hot dog stand out here or something as well. I actually had the seating police on me the other day, Nilliam. He even addressed himself as that as well. He's like, seating police here, which really made me laugh. Yeah, apparently my seating was too close together. So, I'll try and space it out a little more today. Maybe some rock formations around this terrain layer here too. I was actually wondering, no miss, are you playing CS2 yet? Or are you still CS1? I imagine the custom asset limitation was something that held you back from CS2, was it? With your type of play style? Yeah, I think I like that frontage to the station. Just something simple. Makes use of a little bit of land, doesn't it? Alright, there is not that much water, so we would choose the deeper side. CS2 cannot run on consoles because they do not have the hardware to run it. It will need next generation of consoles, do you think? Easy drop and create maps, maybe an AI tool that can take a Google topography view and generate the map. That does sort of already exist, doesn't it? But it's not AI run, but you can take topographies away. Hey Mongo, welcome into the stream, mate. Yeah, the traffic accidents are completely random, or they occur on a straight road with no other car for no reason. Maybe it's simulating a blowout, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, I think it could do with some work. I don't think it's quite there yet. Hey, King Connor, welcome into the stream, bud. How are you? Yeah, the assets are a main reason. I don't feel the mod gives quite as much freedom as in CS1 yet. I actually haven't played with loads of custom CS2 assets since the asset editor came out. Not that I ever really play with tons of custom assets anyway. I'm usually pretty happy with the official pool. Especially in CS2, which is significantly more fleshed out than it is in 1. I was browsing all the props this week in Project Skylines. Like, there's so many. Like, I genuinely don't really see the need for custom props because there's everything you could need essentially in the vanilla pool in CS2. Pretty crazy. Like, they're good looking props as well. Like all the cones and the sound barriers and the fences, like they look gorgeous. Very well modelled. So, like, I think I do need to actually, I might start doing it in my free time, or maybe on a live stream. For essentially this level of modded, but for CS2, because I think I'd probably enjoy it now. Playing kind of slow expansion modded style like we do on these live streams. Just because of the asset variation you've got with those, the DLCs and the content packs. It's kind of insane, like if you have CS2 and the DLCs, like scroll find it, it goes on forever. Like tens of thousands probably. Insane. Absolutely wild. Okay, just want to overgrow the edge of the rail here. You want to put some sort of barrier in, some sort of just light fence work maybe. I only played sports games in COD growing up. I wish I had some nostalgia for these games like RuneScape, but yeah, I played COD growing up as well. I played RuneScape when I was like, how old would I have been? 11, 12, 13. So like, I wasn't very good at it. Like MMO is a pretty complicated game to get to grips with. Probably too much for my 13-year-old brain. But like going back to it now as a somewhat functioning adult, I can do all the stuff I could never do as a kid. It's just like, oh, it's so much fun. Massive nostalgia dumps. I think I like this fence here. Just bordering the wasteland. Stopping anyone from driving around the level crossing, etc. I'm gonna bring this one on the side of this building. Doesn't have to be fully enclosed. We can watch a train go past here. Train police going to be upset at that. There's a slight raise in the hill there, isn't there? Love the trains, thank you so much, Nuclear Threat. You always need more statue prop. Yes, Duck, we do. I absolutely agree. We really need more statues. Because Jerry Sr. is everywhere. See you later, M-Dog. Thank you for hanging out, mate. Enjoy the dog walk. Does CS2 not update? Me and my laptop can handle it vanilla. Probably not, Dave, no. I doubt your laptop will ever be able to handle CS2. It's very GPU intensive. Unless, of course, you've got a massive gaming laptop, you'll probably be alright. But I probably wouldn't bother trying to play CS2 to a significant degree of city size without at least a 3080, probably. It's like, the game chews your CPU. It really, really eats it. I struggle with Yoakley's frame rate and performance now at 100,000 population on a 3080 Ti. I am playing in 4K, which admittedly adds a lot more stress onto the system. But, yeah. It will eat your GPU. Do we want fences here as the train line cuts through the residential, or just at the level crossings? Do you want to fence this off here, or just leave it as overgrown? Would love a Helsinki-inspired snow map. Wish the map packs have snow in them as well. Once you can find one on the workshop, probably at Toolbooks. And then use Theme Mixer to change the theme to snow. I'd be surprised if Helsinki hasn't been made. Like my favourite thing is doing very modular custom stations, but it's not possible in the same way as CS2. Can't freely place platforms. You can make modular stations, no miss, because you can place the individual public transit stops in CS2. If you look at Sully, I think Sully probably has the best instance of it, or $2 in the build he abandoned, the New York inspired build. He made an amazing custom train station in that city. And Sully did one with a metro as well, like a custom metro station. Good videos. I think a tree line blocking it from the residential. Maybe just a hedge. You don't need a fence. Yeah, running on live tracks, I think, builds character for young children, doesn't it? I think I like the idea of a tree line. I think we'll go down that route. I'll just do... build guide forest here. If it would select, that would be helpful. Just something to shelter it. Not absolutely no access, but thick foliage, etc. Brambles. You wouldn't be able to walk through a place like this, right? Not without cutting yourself to shreds anyway. Yeah, that was quite cute, that, doesn't it? There's a little bit of colour in there as well with the roadies. The level crossings handling the traffic fine as well. I love that Jersey City, Hoboken, New York City build he did. Yeah. I can understand why he got burnt out on that though. We were talking about this the other day, weren't we? I can sympathise with why a lot of people don't want to see a New York City inspired build, because it's incredibly repetitive with what you would actually end up building as the creator. Especially when you're trying to recreate something like Manhattan Island. Endless numbered grid. With just endless towers, apartments, tenement blocks, skyscrapers. I think it would get a little bit monotonous. So I can understand why he burnt out on it. And what do we want here? Possible unique building. Anything... Mall's going to be too big here, isn't it? Yeah. I think we might just mirror the plaza vibes on the opposite side of the station. I'm going to bob the trees on this as well. And get rid of the variants and then change this one to be... none, actually. We'll detail everything ourselves. So this is the return of the Darwin suburb? It could be, yeah. I think teach kids survival instincts from the get-go. You save yourself a lot of hassle potentially down the line. What is the goal with this series, Egg? Is it a new stream series? Are you taking inspiration from anywhere? Just to build, Connor. I don't like streaming the mainline series, Yoakley and Ilium, too often, because we make too much progress in live streams, and then that upsets the episode people, because not everyone likes watching live stream VODs. So this is just a build that we can experiment in. We definitely take ideas from these modded series into Ilium. So they're almost like CS1 modded science builds, essentially. Test out ideas, asset combinations such as this Green Cities apartment fusing with a detailed base. Just modded CS1 fun, really, yeah. And we're just building around a train station here at the minute. Wouldn't mind a pathway sort of running parallel with the station. I'm just going to grab that node off the track there. And then I kind of upgrade that to pathway. Maybe even tree lined here as a extra landscape train station idea. If we flank it with linden lined pathway, which is hard to say 5 times fast, isn't it? Send that through there, and then we'll just move that fence infrastructure we had, or maybe not directly there. Do this side instead. I can hear Coco walking around in the bathroom. Why is she in there? What are you doing, Coco Beans? Get out of the bathroom, please. I hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet on the laminate floor. I completely understand how you can get burnt out. Yeah, it's I mean, I get burnt out on projects. I didn't finish Kokai because I stopped enjoying the map. So I was never going to finish it. It happens. Okay. And I wouldn't mind actually taking this pathway across into bridge. Maybe moving into that weird American pedestrian one. Or this one. I do like this European one. Do we want the wide wooden one? I mean, we could just do elevated amusement park pathway. It doesn't have to be one of these. Or this American one. Which one here? What about a library? Yeah, it'd be a good shout, Anita. We can get a library in here. How's the house there? It's good, Tom. Been in for like 6 months now, mate. I appreciate you asking. Yeah, all good. It's amazing. Best thing I've ever done was buy a house. Yeah, I love it. Is the search function a mod? So I can play specific ploppable buildings. Yeah, so there's a few mods at play to do that. Can I have ploppable Rico without find it? Yes. But I would advise find it. Where's the Rico mod? Yeah, so you'll get this menu with Rico. But this is your, like the buildings that you've re-recode. So here you can see I have these factory buildings set to be high density residential. But if you play without ploppable Rico and find it, your buildings won't stay, basically. They'll disappear. So you want ploppable Rico and find it together, because Rico only gives you this interface here, which is what you've already changed. If you click on a building, for example, and want to change it to something else with the Rico interface. So they work hand in hand, really. You want both of them. Otherwise, you have to change this, change it here, and then that will make it appear in this menu. So it is a pain in the ass. It will technically work, but it's not how you want to play. Yeah. Get them both. This mod set here, this is Ilium's mod set essentially. Works perfectly for this gameplay style. Yeah, you want tiles, advanced building level control to stop abandonment issues, building spawn points for moving roads or buildings off of roads. The camera mods don't really apply to you guys. They're for cinematics for me. Landscaping tools, find it. Forest brush, game anarchy, hide it. Marking tool, line tool, loading screen mod. That's Ilium's playlist. You can find it linked in the Ilium videos. It works. And I don't think it's too intimidating to get to grips with either. Because I think a lot of the time, especially if you start messing about with procedural objects or more niche mods, it can become quite an intimidating experience because lots of things can go wrong and start breaking. But this mod set, I think it just gives you the quality of life that we all crave. Anarchy node controller, etc. The American one, US. This one here. It's like having the wheels, but not the engine or the car. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it, Nomis. That's a good way of saying it. I'm just going to nip for a little bathroom break, guys. I'll leave you with a nighttime view of the suburb we've just been building. And I'll be back in 2 minutes. Hello, people. Have a little hydration break and a posture check here as well, shall we? Do they stay if you zone under them? Yes, they'll block out zoning, but you can place them on top of existing zoning. So you want to make sure you don't do that. So if I grab a ploppable building, let's say this particular soy and lentils building, and find something zoned, I can place it over the top because anarchy is on, so it'll just plop the buildings. So if you're going to plop, don't zone where you're plopping basically, otherwise they'll start overlapping. But if you plop before you zone, it's fine. Don't zone, then plop. Yeah, then you'll get colliding. I have ploppable Rico and find it, and the buildings still disappear. So that might be a setting in. Is it find it? Or is it in Rico? Yeah. So in your growable options, we had this happen in Noob Yoke actually. There's an option here. So if you're called building styles, prevent styles from removing existing buildings. So say if that wasn't ticked and I was placing this emerging downtown stuff here, which is inside a green cities district, they would remove themselves. They would still plop, they'll hang around for like 5 or 10 seconds, and then they'll delete themselves. This option stops that from happening. Prevents styles removing existing buildings. That might be your issue. But again, depends on your mod set. If you have other ploppable, searchable mods, something could be conflicting. But again, this playset I'm using, it works fine. Okay, we'll go with the American one then. That was the general consensus, wasn't it? Push that back, and then I want to bring this amusement park pathway off around the river as well. In a nice sort of curve like this, I think. I'm probably going to have more houses here. So let's bring them down. Hey Carlos, welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? Welcome in. Now we've got somewhere to send this path to. Change the approach a little bit. And I think we'll stick to tree lined here. Actually, no, we'll just have tree lined on the approach on the station. This node looks like it's not going to be nice with us. No, it doesn't like different types of paths meeting, does it? I can fix that if I change a very small segment of this one to be amusement park pathway forced to ground. There you go, that'll do. Now we can node control it out a little bit. Cool. And then we'll just give access to this. Start to make the suburb walkable along the river. Which we could continue under. Or I guess over. We could do a little pedestrian bridge here. Should we do that? Little bridge over here across the rail. I think it makes sense, doesn't it? Otherwise they have to walk all the way around here. It's quite a long way for them to go. Let me drink my sparkling yerba mate. I've never had yerba mate, Flotsky. Is it good? Is it Brazilian? I think it is, isn't it? And it's like a herb that you slowly brew water on, is it? I think. I'm thinking of the right thing, that is. Let's do 6 meters here. And we'll cross back down into this grid over here. That's a tree connection, but they're going to be lindens anyway, so I can just downgrade those. Any good TV shows I'm watching at the minute? No, I've not really watched a ton of TV shows recently. Don't watch a ton of TV, to be honest. I'm usually either editing or gaming in my free time. Might watch a bit of something random on Prime or something with dinner. But yeah, I'm not really committed to anything at the minute. I tend to binge watch series with other people rather than on my own, you know. The last thing I finished properly was The Walking Dead. Finally finished the mainline series to discover there's even more seasons of all the spin-offs. I was like, can I commit to that again? It's like, can I commit to watching the whole of The Walking Dead and more again through the spin-offs? So yeah, not since that. I think The Walking Dead burnt me out. Yeah, there's a lot of zombie action. Hey Egg, why did you keep the at-grade intersection between the road and the railway? Or the level crossing? No particular reason, just how I decided to design it, really. Yeah. No reason why for or why not, I suppose. I did mention if it gets busy, we'll sink or elevate it, but it seems to be holding up at the minute, actually. There's not thousands of people living across this side of the street, so it's not getting super slammed. Let's continue our commercial surrounding of Central Plaza here. And we'll move into some different styles of commercial. Maybe some Art Deco. A little cinema here. We'll get some unique buildings in, but I think they're all a little too chunky for this area. Have I got potential for catfish here? I think it might be a little narrow. It's a little bit squished in. There's a touch of clip in there with a table. But otherwise I think I can live with it. Has anyone been made the Catfish Cafe for CS2 yet? That needs to happen if it hasn't happened already. Here we'll do some basic parks. Keep the Sims happy. Dog parks, etc. Add in some of our own trees here. Then we'll keep that much denser tree line going that we had down there as well, this side of the river. Wouldn't mind mapping out this extra kind of overgrown belt alongside the highway here as well. On the other side, I mean. So let's remeasure, because I would like it to be quite perfect. So up to there, where the blue road is just about touching the highway, is 10 units. So to come out again the other side. No, not that. There we go. And then come out pretty much 10 units again. And then we'll mark that again. We're not going to be building this side of the highway, imagine, for quite a long time in this city. But just visually I can prepare. It's almost like wasteland that's been cleared through the desert for the highway to pass through, right? Which, underneath it and alongside it, this desert shrubbery is starting to reclaim. And then we'll go for no trees under this road here. Maybe even some asymmetry here, actually. We could even do highway ramps, you know. Do you want to do some ramps here? Let's have a look. So see what we think. I'll obviously grade them. But we could just do some really simple ramp interchanges here. The pillars are in the road as well, I'll remove those. Hello, what city is this? This is a live stream only city, Joseph, on the Badland Ridges map from map pack 4. Just some modded CS1. Hi Catcom, how are you? Welcome to another live stream. Do you still play Mass Effect? What is Mass Effect about? Asks at all books. I've not played Mass Effect for a while now. But I will occasionally have a run through of the Legendary Edition. Mass Effect is a sci-fi RPG. That is one of the best sci-fi stories told. I think I would go as far as saying. Don't think I'm too bold in saying that, am I? I should hope not, anyway. It's yeah, it's very good. If you like your sci-fi and your RPGs, go ahead and buy the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect. And just have a good time. How I wish I was... Mass Effect is one of those series where after you finish it, you wish that you didn't know about it again. It's that sort of vibe. Because you want to go through it again for the first time. It's amazing. I love it. Do not play Andromeda. Andromeda doesn't exist. Play the original trilogy. Right? Very important point to that conversation. I think I might have to restart Ilos Vanilla again. Do it, Dave, and then send it into Showcase. I would love to see a build on the Ilos map sent in for City Showcase. Hint, hint, everyone. It's amazing. Yeah, it's just, it's so good. I'll sell Mass Effect to anyone that'll listen. Very sweet. Very sad as well. It's a hard-hitting story. And it's an RPG as well, where you can make the decisions as to, you know, what happens to individual planets, characters. Tough decisions to make. It's a pretty rough game. It's can be quite depressing at times if you pick the wrong decisions. I think it's also one in chat mention Baldur's Gate 3, did I? Did I miss that comment? Or was it something else? Did someone mention Baldur's Gate? I'm sure I saw that earlier. Say it again, if you did. Chat's busy. I can't see. Got 123 over here as well, guys. Thank you for hanging out on some CS1 Thursdays. Appreciate you all. That was you, yes, Flopsy. What did you ask about Baldur's Gate, sorry? Obviously going with these ramps, by the way. Just a comment on what I'm doing here. I've decided to go for them. We'll worry about grades and nodes in a sec. There we go. Clear a little bit of that clipping overgrowth from the ramps. And then we'll grade with network monitor. Just down to 7.9. And then we'll open up these entry nodes with a little square. And then just double check where the other nodes have positioned themselves as well after doing that, because we might have too many nodes too close together here. Yep, segments there are fine. With that, in case you don't know, you just want to make sure this next node isn't like right here. So you have two nodes very close together. This will kill your city if you do it everywhere, because traffic will get stuck between them. If that does happen, we'll continue on the tech support advice. You can come into two mods. You can come into traffic manager, maintenance, and reset stuck sims and vehicles, or clear it for you, but you need to find the cause because it will happen again. And then I think it's node controller has... Is it node controller? No. Is it still TMPA, actually? I'm trying to remember where the ghost node tool is. I thought it was node controller. Nomis might know. Nomis plays a lot of modded CS1. But yeah, there's a ghost node functionality in one of those mods. I can't remember exactly where it is. But that can also help with dead simulations. Both of those techniques saved Ilos numerous times. Cool, highway ramps are in. I'm happy with those. Are we happy with the asymmetry, actually? Yeah, that should be fine. We could add 2 lanes onto the bottom here, but I can't imagine that being a massively busy intersection. You can also see the intercity buses actually using it to get out of the city a bit quicker as well. Got some little empty spots knocking around here now. Is it network multi-tool? I'll check, no miss. Tool. These both have the same interfaces. Yeah, they do, don't they? I don't think it's network multi-tool. Thought it was node controller. Where it will find ghost nodes for you. Lands will know. Lands knows where this is. It's not in general, is it? I'm determined to find it now. I know it's somewhere. I've used it a million times. Too many mods to keep track of. Hey Tess, how are you, buddy? Welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. Yeah, we could do a little delivery area at the back here, actually. I wouldn't mind getting involved in that. I always like when these little spots present themselves. Then we'll get some trucks here as well, which we should have a few options now. Yeah, just these little vans. Go pour these back here, you know. Maybe a garbage truck here for the bins. Weekly bin collection. And we'll get some industrial crates in here too. Welcome to 126 of you as well, by the way. Thank you for joining me on some Thursday streams. We definitely seem to have more people knocking around, coming and going mid-afternoon. So that's probably telling me I'll keep the streams around 1, 2 o'clock UK, I think. We'll see. I think next week I might do like 3 o'clock. We'll see what it is. Was blown away when all your city names were being mentioned in the games. Yeah, I bet, Triple, right? But let's go to Palaven. You were like, what? Why did he say that? Yeah, hilarious. Yes, if you didn't know, a lot of my cities are named after the Mass Effect planet. It's that good. It's that good. Decided on a new Baldur's Gate 3 one with 3 of my friends. One has never played before, and we made him dirge on an honor mode run. That's brutal. That is a baptism of fire, that, isn't it? Baldur's Gate 3 is an incredible RPG as well. Not sure I'd like it. I thought the same about Expedition 33, but that was amazing. I'm going to have to give Baldur's Gate 3 a go. Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing. I would possibly put Baldur's Gate 3 as possibly the best RPG ever made. I don't think that's too bold a claim. I mean, strictly in terms of role-playing games. It's like the branching pathways and the decisions that can be made to so many varying different degrees I can't really think of a game that does it better than Baldur's Gate, to be honest. Just get a little playground in here for the kids too. You can actually do quite a nice little design with this park because all the spaces open up around it quite even. You could just keep dropping in the park variants here. Like having a little pond in there. Let's do one over that side and we'll have it set as a little planter garden. I'm going to do this all four corners actually. This side we can have another little gazebo. And then we'll do the last fourth variant in this corner. Which is the vegetable plot, which is a little weird to have in a town centre, I'll admit. Usually that's on like a dedicated allotment, not next to the shops. But the friendly neighbourhood park really lends itself quite nicely to those other buildings, doesn't it? Let's bring in some different trees as well, so it's not all green tree. Again, you probably want a bob to get this clean and aesthetic on it, otherwise it is surrounded in vanilla trees. Something like that. It's a nice way to pack in land value, that, isn't it? If you do care from the simulations perspective. Super dense park spaces. I'll do an IMT without using ghost nodes in it. I'm not sure what that means. I know it's out of the blue, but what's your favourite station? Tram, train, metro, monorail. This one. This transit hub. Where are you? This one here. Your metro, train, monorail, tram. So all of them, to answer your question. Yeah, that one there. That's my favourite station. On the Snowfall DLC. Very good. That you also need mass transit as well, don't you, for monorail? Hey Dizzy, welcome into stream, mate. I had a thing for Fable back in the day. Meant to be a new one. Yeah, Fable was great. I played 2 and 3. Yeah, Fable was amazing. That's like real 360 Xbox era RPG gaming, isn't it? Chucking in a bit of Oblivion and you're away. I did really enjoy the Oblivion remaster, actually. Had a lot of fun playing that. I think Baldur's Gate 3 missed the spot with a bad character path, but it's really a good game. Do you think? Have you done a Dark Urge run, Duck? You want it to be darker than that? Avoid spoilers, please, if you can, during that conversation. Hey again, currently playing CS. What do you use when airport aprons are too big and surface painter is janky? These little concrete tiles. Sapphire. I'll tell you what, I'll link them. It's easier. These ones go on Steam. And they're all in a collection. So this is all the surfaces that I use, like the farms, concrete, dirt, all your theme surfaces. Are all in a collection to plot them down. That's what I use. Okay. I think I'm liking this little suburban centre now that's developing. Let's start sprinkling some final details here. Oh no, not overgrown. Let's do proper forest behind the houses. I actually wonder. That 4x4 space in the middle. I wonder if I can keep a path or a plaza connected on that rather. No. Oh wait, that's not your... Where's your connection? Ah. No, I can't do it. You could definitely design a suburb like that to have all your houses facing into those individual squares, but not in this exact instance, I don't think. A lifesaver, thank you. Welcome, Sapphire. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Get Baldur's Gate 3, play as hard, enjoy the next 70 hours gameplay. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I was really kind of put off by Baldur's Gate because I wasn't a massive lover of turn-based fighting, which stopped me from playing it on release. But of course then Lands was, you have to play this. It's very good. So I did, and totally regret not picking it up earlier. Actually, I've never even completed it. I've never been to Act 3. I can't kill Ketheric. Spoilers, sorry, by the way. Oops. Ignore I said that. But yeah, I've not been to Act 3 yet. Still exploring Act 2. You guys want a Baldur's Gate 3 stream? Should we put a poll on that? BG3 stream. There you go, there's a poll in the live chat, everyone feel free to cast a vote. Astrobot is now on PlayStation 5 a year later. It's the game of the year in December, still awards in it. Astrobot, can't say I've heard of that one. Can't say I've heard of Astrobot. Really liking the Suburb. So it's like a dense little lush green gem, isn't it, in the desert. I'm really glad we went with the green cities theme on this. I think I just want to bring some extra commercial here now. And then the trees around the river. I would say we've also helped the population demand, but it's already back at max capacity. Probably because there's quite a lot of industry in the city, so everything will balance. I think I use Build Guides Forest actually. Ilium's is a little U heavy. Looks a little weird in this theme. But just a fairly thin tree line. Before that overgrown highboat, which I really like the look of this. I like the suburb, I guess it's better from this angle. Kind of has the water and the greenness before that dissipates out, and then the relentless baking sun takes back over through this horrific concrete beast passing through the desert. Quite a fun little city visual, that, isn't it? Have you seen Mr. Dragon's parking lot? No, I haven't. Unless, is that the parking lot roads? I don't know who makes the parking lot roads. Is it Mr. Dragon? No, these are bad ideas. I've got bad ideas parking. I don't know about the dragon ones. Really good. I've never done a Dark Urge run, but I try to be really bad trav and see you miss all the good rewards. Without an origin character, you're forced into choices mainly in Act 2. Okay. Can't say I've played like that, so I wouldn't have had that experience. But yeah, I can appreciate maybe how you kind of shoehorned into some decisions. Equally as much, The Witcher 3 is also one of my favourite RPGs as well. I could play The Witcher 3 endlessly. Very good game. Especially its DLC. Has anyone played Hearts of Stone? Witcher 3's DLC? My god, that's a good expansion. That might be up there as some of my favourite ever DLC, you know? Hearts of Stone for The Witcher 3 is incredible. I hope there's someone in chat that's playing it. David's never played Baldur's Gate 3. If you're into RPGs, David, you've heard today's conversation. Get yourself on it, mate. You'll have a lot of fun. Takes a while to get used to it, especially if you're not really used to turn-based gameplay, which I'm absolutely not. My only experience of turn-based stuff is like the OG Pokemon games back on the Game Boy. That's my only real exposure to turn-based gameplay, really. All those people on that bus, holy crap. It's a super busy bus line, isn't it? Oh my word. Yeah, 305, that's them, isn't it? There's 119 over here. Bigger bus. Go for a super bendy at 100 capacity. See if that makes a difference. Likely it probably wants something else to support it though. Maybe Metro eventually following this arterial underground, most likely. Witcher 3 is amazing, by far my favourite RPG. It's just gone on Game Pass, has it? Did it go on with its DLCs, Triple? Really hope it did. I hear people complain about the combat in The Witcher, which I realise in the first two Witcher games, which are both quite different to 3. I can get that, but I think the combat's quite good in Witcher 3. We could do another little delivery space behind here, actually. Get more personality into this little town centre here. And move this over a little bit. Oh, that was a close one, everyone. I nearly just booted water all over my keyboard. That glass is in such a dangerous place. Why do I have that there? Did you guys hear that? That was inches from disaster. That would have been an instant end to the stream. And be right back. I'm going out to buy a new keyboard. I might not even been able to end the stream if I just killed my keyboard there. We would have been live forever. The eternal live stream. Like, not concrete, sorry. Crate is what I want here. That was a rough one. It's still there as well, I need to move it. Put it on its coaster where it belongs. So I'm obsessed with little delivery van detailing today. We could even probably get Mitch in here as well, helping unloading. We got Mitch in. Bring him up a little bit. There we go. Sound. So Mitch can help unload all these little crates. The buildings really help detail the alleyway, don't they? Like these little trash things you get down here, the bins that are already on the buildings, overgrowth, etc. You can have quite a lot of fun with some basic props and surface painter kind of behind commercial spaces, I think. A lot of little bits of personality you can add in, right? Great stuff. Super bendy bus only makes sense for a BRT system. We'll have to make a BRT system at some point for it to go on then, won't we? It's the complete edition, very good. I remember the old Pokemon games. Yeah, I've still got Pokemon Yellow and Gold on an SP behind me. Yeah, I had to change the battery in the Gold game because it died. Not that I play them often at all anymore. I'm starting my commute home. Thanks for hanging out, folks, and Egg for the live. Maybe I'll see you guys on the other side if it's still on. Yeah, we're going to be wrapping up here shortly anyway, Mano. Appreciate you hanging out, bud. You have a safe commute home. Who the heck is Mitch? Mitch is... Who is Mitch? Mitch is Jerry's cousin. Australian cousin, it seems. Seems doesn't have to help while sitting on a crate. Yeah, classic Aussie attitude, that, isn't it? He'll just get back and chill out. But yeah, I think we will leave the stream there, guys. We've kind of rounded out this suburb quite nicely today. Which is a real... And I've mentioned it before, but a little green pop, isn't it? We'll probably use this for our thumbnail today, I think. Kind of a OASIS suburb almost, isn't it? But yeah, I want to get back and go finish that Project Skylines episode this afternoon. So that's what I'm going to do now. That will be out tomorrow, I think. I've not got a ton left to do for it now, barring any horrendous last-minute edits that appear during the final pass. But otherwise, episode 8 Mordra of Project Skylines will be out tomorrow morning for you. Which, please watch it, because it's taken me all week to get this video done. And if you've got nothing else to do with your afternoon, please leave me a comment on the live stream pod afterwards as well. Always helps them do a little bit better. But thank you for hanging out with me on your Thursday. Really appreciate it. And for your donations and memberships again today. Wild. You're all insane. Thank you for supporting the channel. You are literally paying the mortgage, so to speak. But thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for modding, Minor and Brassack, who was here earlier. Notorious, Nermis, Torbooks, 881, Shannon, Dizzy, Yao, Maltuz, G, TCC, Relith, David, Flopsky. You're all heroes of the people. The guy whose name I can't read, I'm sorry. Is it Thai that? It looks like Far East Asian language. I can't even begin to pronounce it. No idea what it says. Thank you for hanging out as well, whoever you are. And of course, Big Dave Ashby. Wouldn't be a live stream without Big Dave, would it? Alright guys, yeah, Project Skyline's out tomorrow. Then next week, I will make impressions of that CS2 patch that came out this week. I'll try to get it out for Tuesday, because I want to work on Ilium after I finish Project Skylines. So expect that early next week. And then hopefully back into normal schedule. Until the next episode of Project Skylines rocks up anyway. We'll see. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And goodbye.